Hold on just a second. That's better. Hey guys, what's up? Happy Saturday to you. Bear with me while I get the camera positioned properly. I think that's going to work just fine. Let me get all the buttons clicked right. Hello, Alex. How are you? We are outside streaming again because I've enjoyed being outside. We've been too many days in the house. So sitting out back again. Hi, Danny. Hi, Sarah. Hello, Paul. Bonjour, Folkarinos. What's up? How are you? Amville, Abigail, Alex, I'm doing good. Hope you are too. Yes, we are. I am. Good morning, Matt. How are you? We're in the backyard again. Hey, Pete. Nicola, hi from the UK. Where's Jailbird Jess? She's actually doing some yard work right now. She's on that side of the yard. I'm only allowed to do so much lifting and cutting and working and all that kind of good stuff. So I get to take a break. I get to do this work here while she's doing yard work. Hello, Dave. Abigail, what are you doing? I'm sitting out back, going live. What are you doing? MAWRKP. What's up, family? Hope you are all well from Leeds, UK. We are. We are doing pretty darn good. It's, it's been a long week in self-isolation or shelter in place, but our life is good. Hello, Candace. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Big John. Always happy to see your videos. Thank you. Well, thank you. And thank you for being here. Alex said, did you enjoy your campfire last night? Absolutely. If you guys don't follow on Instagram or Facebook or the community tab, I posted a couple pictures there too. We did get a fire going last night. We sat around outside for a little while. It was beautiful out here. It was a little bit cold, a little bit windy, but we got the fire in. The weather cooperated. It was nice. Your fire pit looked really cool, really good. Yeah, thanks. We built that ourselves a few back after we moved in here. We don't get out here as often as we should, but that's going to change. We're going to be out here all the time this season. Paul says, kids in the basement again? No. Lazy Bones Maddie is still asleep. Jess is able to track her internet usage, and apparently she was up till, I don't know what she was on, her computer or laptop or tablet till 2 o'clock this morning. So she's still asleep. And Jamie's actually over there helping Jess do some work. So he's been pretty helpful the past few days getting out and doing some yard work with her. So hello, Tracy. The weather looks nice. Hope you're all well. Stay safe. We are all well. The weather is right now. It's good. It may rain on me. It may have been a bad idea, but I really wanted to sit outside again. So it is what it is. Hi there. Have drive-through places closed as part of the lockdown? No. All of our drive-through restaurants, especially the major chain corporations, they're all still 100% open. Well, they're all still open, just not for sit-in. You have to take it to go. So I can still drive through, still do all my reviews. That's going to be all fine. 2 a.m. Haha, love it. Yeah, Maddie just kind of does her own thing. She is a total night owl. And, Friday night, what are you going to do? You can't complain about it, right? She didn't have to get up. She didn't have to get up to do any schoolwork this morning. So, AJ, evening all. How are you? Evelyn, good idea. I should make a fire tonight. Sounds good to get out. Absolutely. We roasted hot dogs over the fire. We did marshmallows and s'mores. We spent a good couple hours out here. It was fantastic. We would do it again today, but I don't know if the weather's going to hold up. You guys can see the gray skies over my head. So we'll see. We'll see. Gilbert, hey John, just sat down to eat bangers and mash with veg and gravy. Fantastic. That sounds delicious. Roast duck. Maybe. It's funny because we've been so cooped up. We all haven't been outside a lot lately. So it's like yesterday when all four of us were out here, the animals were like, why are you guys out here? What are you doing today? We are just hanging out. No plans. Just doing some yard work. It's supposed to rain, so we may be hunkered down inside. Other than that, this is our life. This is our stay at home. Our plans for today, just staying at home. Night's media, I just had some cream crackers and cheese. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Darn internet. Matt says I jet washed my garden decking today and got sunburnt. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, no fear of sunburn here today. The sun is hiding pretty well. Am I okay on audio and visual, guys? Are we clear? Are we good? Still not 100% like whether this is gonna work or not, but I'm comfortable outside. It's nice. Good, good. Thank you, thank you. Dave said cooking thick cut pork belly with gravy, onions, and buttery mash. That sounds fantastic. Thank you, Alex. Thanks, Evelyn. Thanks, Knights. We're all good here. Perfect. Thankfully, the weather here wasn't great. Hopefully, it kept the idiots indoors. LOL. Yeah, that's a good and a bad thing, right? Now, if it starts dumping rain on me, you may have to come with me as I transition to in the house, or we may just end it. You never know. But it's not raining now. It's supposed to be a break in the middle of the day, and that's where we're at. So hopefully we can do this. Oh man. Let's see. Rotherham, what's up? The local farm want people to pick their fruit. I have no job. I went along. They wouldn't hire me at minimum wage for an adult. LOL. Now I see them on the news complaining about not having workers. Of course, right? Paul says I would kill for Burger King Whopper with bacon and cheese. Matt says, what are you guys doing for Easter weekend? Do you have any particular foods? Now we were talking about this a little bit yesterday. We talked with my parents last night trying to get an idea. We'll end up with a ham, and probably some sort of beef product, a roast of some sort, a prime rib, a rib roast, one of those. Um, we haven't done an Easter dinner at home on Easter in a long time, so it's kind of it's pretty rare for us to be trying to decide what to cook at home. Normally, we're out to eat somewhere. Good day for yard work, says Mville. Hello, Andrew. How are you? Yeah, I'm not sure. You were talking about Burger King. They actually just got a new Big King out, but I think I've already reviewed that one. Um, got a lot of options, potential options for Thursday's drive-through video. I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet, but we still have lots of places open, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And I heard there is a lot of people dying in New York. Um, yeah, that's kind of a hot spot right now. New York is not doing so well. They have a ton of people living in close proximity, so it doesn't really surprise me, you know. Lamb is traditional here, but my family doesn't like it. Lamb is kind of a traditional thing too for Easter. It's nobody in our family really does. Nobody enjoys it either, so it doesn't really happen. But there's a lot of people that do lamb for Easter. Paul could be pregnant. Well, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Hi, Rosalind. How are you? I'm always 100% visually. Well, thank you. Chicken, I think that pan is empty. Why you keep pecking at it? I told my cousin Katie that we were going on around 11:30ish, and I came in early, so hopefully she gets the alert because I forgot to message her and tell her. Rothram said these days he could be pregnant. You'd be sued for saying he couldn't. You'd be sued for saying he's a he. That is true. Good call. Rosalind says, good, thanks, John. How are you and yours? We are doing just fine. Thank you, Rosalind. Steve, hi from Minnesota. Hello, Steve. Enville usually has ham for Easter. Yeah, ham seems to be probably the number one around, at least, you know, my history says ham is number one. Theme park. Hey, watching you on the big screen today. Nice. Maybe I should sit further back then. Lamb is traditional at Easter here. I would, yeah. See now again, lamb is one of those things like at least our family, we've had it, we've done it. I know people do it more. I wonder if more people do it just for Easter or not. Like, I'm trying to keep my head on a swivel so this pig doesn't sneak up on me, and or a chicken jump on me while I'm sitting out here. Anvil says no family get together this Easter. Very hard. I live alone. Yeah, that really sucks. That's gonna be tough. Yeah, we've like I've been saying, we traditionally travel, so we usually have my parents, Jessica's parents with us. This year we'll definitely see my parents, but I don't know how the rest of it's going to work. I'm not sure. It's going to be some big questions there. John, when you're feeling up to it, any chance of you making beef jerky? Yes, actually we bought a chunk of beef last time we were at the international market with the intention of making new beef jerky. So that is on our plans or in our future. And Bill says hard for so many. There's so much, even like you're not being affected by the disease or the issues of the virus, but you're being affected in your personal lives and your families and your just it's like even if you don't know anybody that's suffering from any actual illness, you're bound to know somebody that's miserable because of it in another way. So it really is affecting everybody. Theme park says we're just doing a roast this year since we were quarantined. Hello, Lulu. Not having a great day today, but glad to see you live. Well, I'm sad to hear you're not doing great, but here we are, right? Will the chickens peck at you? LOL. Chickens have been known to jump on Jessica's back while she's sitting out here if she doesn't pay attention. So, luckily, I'm not the food guy. They don't see me as the food person, so they're kind of not really paying much attention to me. But yeah, it wouldn't be abnormal for Jess to have a bird jump on her. So they are all around me, but they don't really seem to care. AJ, I just think we have a lot of sheep in the UK, hence lamb is very popular here. Yeah, I would say. Andrew said, did any of you guys get an emergency alert about the COVID-19? A couple days ago, we got a new alert that came through our phones with the upped level of, extending the deadline or the expectation period of when we should stay away. And so, yeah, we've gotten a couple of them. It's been a few days, though. Hello, Frankie. How are you? Paul says for Easter, hot cross buns, lots of butter. Sounds good to me. Theme park, I was not thinking you were going live today so much later than usual. It is, and you know why? We just didn't want to get moving this morning. We just did not want to move. Jess made a run to get donuts this morning, and we laid in bed for a while longer this morning, and it was just like, just wanted to get some yard work done because the weather gonna get ugly later. But I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. Gilbert says it's my wife's birthday today, but she spent last night at work in a care home and had a resident pass away. Oh, that sucks. That's horrible. Lulu, I have no power at home, so I haven't eaten at all, and my head hurts. Been sleeping the whole afternoon. That sucks. I was thinking about a nap too, but we slept in, so I don't know. Anybody ever try beer can chicken, and is it nice? Dave says, I've tried it. I've done it a bunch of different ways. I've had it a bunch of different ways, and I don't think it really does much for the bird. The steaming of the beer inside is very, very minimal. It doesn't really do as much as people think it does. So, like, it's fun. It's kitschy. It's different. Does it really make a spectacular bird? No. Dang, I'm craving roast ham and scalloped potatoes now. Frankie says, so my cough has turned into runny nose, sneezing, the whole shebang. Dang, that sucks. Andrew says, hope you and Jess and Maddie and Jamie are doing fine in quarantine. We're okay. We're doing all right. We don't really like to use the word quarantine. We like to just put stay home orders. Not even, shelter in place, kind of. But quarantine is a little bit more harsh of a word. So we like to just use stay at home. Because that's kind of that's basically what the order is. They are starting to limit how many people can go in stores and Walmarts and Targets and all those places. But roast hams studded with cloves covered in honey and roasted with pineapple chunks. That does sound good. I'm with you on that. EMS paramedic. Hey, John and family from chilly and cloudy St. Louis. Hope you have a peaceful weekend, Liz. Thank you very much. It is chilly and cloudy here too, and it's supposed to rain, so we'll see. Hugs to Lulu. Absolutely. Always hugs to Lulu. Cecilia, hi, John. How many chickens do you have and how many pigs do you have? And where's Jess and Maddie and Jamie? Maddie is still asleep. I just checked on her 10 minutes right before I came live. I was like, you need to wake up. And she told me to no, show me no, and get out of her room. So, Jess and Jamie are over there on the other side of the house doing some yard work right now. We're preparing to make a run to the dump in a couple days. Taking our time to get some projects done around the house. We've got 14 chickens, 2 ducks, and 1 pig. And we're going to, at some point, very soon, I want to make a little vlog, and we'll show you all the animals, specifically in a video. So, Rothram says, chicken has to be marinated for days to absorb the flavor, so a beer can will do nothing. That is correct, ultimately. Like, it's providing so little steam from inside there, if any. It's not really doing much. It looks cool. It's kitschy. It's fun. You know, I've done a can of lemonade. I've done a regular can of soda. Like, it looks cool, but it doesn't make a crappy bird miraculous just by doing that. So, as far as beer can chickens. Paul says, my Irish friend who lives in Canada lost his grandmother on Wednesday due to the virus. Very sad. That sucks. That's absolutely horrible. John, have you guys done the whole clapping for key workers thing in your neighborhood? No, because our houses are all spread around so much that if I stood outside and clapped and the neighbors did too, there'd be 3 of us. And there's nobody around that works, that, you know what I mean? Like, there'd be nobody to participate or to hear it. Now, cities like San Francisco or New York, where there's a lot more housing and people within areas, I can see that being a thing. But it's just not, there's really no point in these kinds of neighborhoods that we live in. Andrew says, I think eating kiwi will help ease the symptoms of COVID-19. Donald says, liquor stores, only 6 people at a time. Yeah, that's Walmart's doing a 10 people for every 1,000 square feet of the store or something. So basically, they're letting like 500 people in at one time, which is a lot, but I don't know. They are just paying more attention to it, I guess. Frankie says, what are you up to today? Lounging, being lazy, a little bit of yard work. Jess is already doing all that. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. Matt says we're going to have a barbecue tomorrow, but the barbecue wasn't cleaned properly last time I used it. Oh, yep, so that's going to set you back at least one session because you're going to have to cook through it once, like to clean it. But Dave says jam, roly-poly, and strawberry custard for pudding. Old school. Nice. Paul is about to say hello to Captain Morgan. We'll enjoy your trip with Captain Morgan. Enville has kiwi. I love kiwis. I love it. Shane says, I've never cleaned my barbecue mat. It gives it flavor. It does, unless it gets to be the green and fuzzy kind of cleaning that it needs. That it's every now and then, if you leave a barbecue, especially if you leave it covered and any kind of moisture gets in there, the likeliness of mold is pretty strong. And I've opened up barbecue pits that have green edges to them before. So but you definitely want to give that a good scrubbing and a good cleaning and then a really high heat to just kill all the nastiness. And beer can chicken is nice, but I marinate the chicken in beer before I stick the open can up its bottom. Yeah, that's the thing. There's other ways to give your meat moisture and flavor, and a can being up its rear doesn't really make it fantastic. Let's see, where are we at? Paul says I'm an essential worker, but nobody claps for me. Hey, Paul. There you go. Still cold in UK, Lulu. It's cold in Eastern Canada. Matt says, hey guys, how you doing? Love the fire pit. We needed that yesterday, It was nice to sit out and it was a little bit cold, a little bit windy, but Paul says got the middle finger a few times. Clap at Paul. Mandy, hello there. How you, John? Nice you're here. Love to hear you chatting with us all. You guys have become a friendly face, family to me. Saturday eating a lamb leg with loads of crispy skin. Nice, nice. I have some experience cooking lamb. I've done lamb breast. I've done a rack of lamb ribs. I don't know if I've ever done a leg of lamb. Like I said, no, there's not too many people in our family that really enjoy it enough to justify the cost and the cooking. I wouldn't want it to go to waste, but like I know what it tastes like. I'm okay with it. Just not my favorite. Excuse me, they're scratching my nose. I'm not sick or nothing. Paul's never had the clap apparently. Rosalind, love you, Paul, for doing your job. There you go. There's always someone to do. AJ, I was a nurse till I changed career, and that was stressful without a pandemic. I can imagine. Shane says the best way to cook a chicken: put a big onion up its rear and cook it upside up for a while. That is a good one. I like to cook the back. I like to cut the backbone out and lay the bird flat, because then you're able to season front, top, and bottom, and you're able to cook it quicker because it's thinner. You're gonna don't shake my table and drop my phone. What are you doing? Okay. Long distance truckers. If you're gonna keep talking about food, you guys are gonna have to send Lulu some food. Chickens. Somebody come here. They won't come here. I'm ready to get back to theme parks for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Regular life would be nice. Maddie, are you awake? Cool. Don't come out here bare feet. You're gonna step and poo. Chicken. All right, Maddie is officially awake, folks. But I'm outside. She's got no shoes on, so she's not coming out. Go get Captain Morgan, Paul. Andrew says, John, we love your videos. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Oh, hello, Ducky. I loved your picture yesterday of your fire pit, and Miss Piggy was there also. Yeah, the past couple times, like last year when we had a fire out here, the pig wasn't a fan of it. Last night, she was at Jessica's heels the whole night. She was sitting with us, and she wasn't scared of that fire at all. Don't don't bring that over here onto camera. Okay, that's good. Apparently, Maddie got too much. We got too much smoke in our noses last night sitting out here, so she's a little bit congested and snotty and stuff this morning. I'm like, don't bring that dirty tissue over here. What the heck's wrong with you? Your channel is the best. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. It could have been making her belly warm. Her rear end was just about the same height, so like she was getting the top of the heat, on the top of her rear end. But Ozzy's, he won't come out here. He won't sit by the fire. He hates it. He's so scared of the fire. He hates water too, so he is not a fan of sitting out here at a campfire. We took him camping with us once, and the first night it was like he was just miserable because the fire. He was so scared. What animals do you have? Well, just outside animals. We've got a bunch of chickens, a couple ducks, and a potbelly pig. We're gonna do a whole little vlog coming up soon, I think, of all of our animals just to share fully. Oh, it's gonna start raining. For my lunch tomorrow, I am going to cook for me and my gran belly pork with all the trimmings. I did belly pork last Sunday. Nice. Leg of lamb studded with garlic. Yep, sounds good. The best thing about the U.S. is having lots of land. I used to live in a village, but they've built so many homes. We're connected to the town now. So annoying, as people are scum and we have crime now. Yeah. Hold on just a second, man. Stay right there for just a minute. You doing all right? I may need to come in. The rain is starting, and I don't want to end the live stream yet. At least, yeah. Let me, Maddie, open that door for me, please. All right, you guys gonna have to bear with me. because I'm gonna move into the house. Um, Hopefully, I do it without dying. So, bear with me. Bear with me. Ugh. Bear with me. Hold on. Hold on. The rain was gonna start, and I was at a good spot where Maddie was able to help me with that door. So now, instead of leaving you, I will return to my couch. Boom. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Whew. Here we go. All right, let me catch up again. What is the most popular Chinese dish there? Ours is lemon chicken or chicken curry. I would say probably like a sweet and sour, or that's a tough one. Maybe chow mein noodles with a bunch of veggies and stuff. Molly Polly, oh, I love pigs. We've had her like, must be 4 or 5 years at this point, and she was supposed to be one of the smaller breeds. She's not. She's huge. Paul says I have a loin of pork stuffed. Nice. For tomorrow, and a big piece of pig skin for cracklings. Should be ready around 1400 tomorrow, Lou. There we go. Oh, a new angle for Johnny. Andy says, hi, Big John. Hope you and your family are doing well. We are. We're doing pretty good. Thank you. Paul, unfortunately, I don't eat meat, but you're mean for making a poor young woman drool, even when she can't cook food. I believe was a lot of conversing in earlier live chat about spotted dick. Yes. Rain in California, I would imagine, is a good thing. Yes, we were actually behind this season in rain and snowfall. So this particular storm this weekend is supposed to dump a lot of snow. We went on that road trip looking for snow a couple months ago, and it took us forever to find any. If we went back to that same spot now, it'd probably be under 4 or 5 feet of snow. Hi, guys. Gonna come say hi. There, look. Who's that dog right there? See? Who's that? Who's that? So what's your next food video? We have typically sometime today we sit down and plan out our week. We have a ton of options for Taste Test Tuesdays. Not sure we have more soda. We have Kit Kats. We have some Peeps. We have a lot of food from the Fancy Food Show still. So I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do there. Wednesday, again, not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on anything throughout the whole week, actually. Spotted dick with custard, that is delicious. Could you make key lime pie sometimes, please? Key lime pie would be a good one, actually. That would be good. Don't stand in anyone's poop. Yeah, 14 chickens out there. It's kind of hard to avoid, you know. You have to leave your shoes by the door because you can't walk back through the house. Captain Morgan says hello, peeps. When your kids go back to school, as of right now, they're scheduled to go back May 3rd or 4th. But realistically, next week they'll probably end up being canceled for the rest of the school year. And if that's the case, they won't go back to school till the beginning of August. So it may be quite a while. Have you tried fruit punch, peeps? I have. I don't remember if we did them on camera or not. We've done a lot of peeps throughout the years, including making like Peeps pizza and Rice Krispie treats with Peeps, which is amazing if you haven't done that. The fruit punch ones were good. I remember that flavor being really good and strong, which is what I wanted it to be. Boomer says, I just gave my son a quarantine haircut. It's safe to say I regret my decision. Hope he forgives me and it grows back quick. Well, I'm in need of that too. But I can just fix it by doing this. Hello, Rachel. How are y'all doing? Rachel, we are doing well. Thank you. Hope you are doing good too. Jess and Jamie are out doing yard work. You missed me being outside with them, but it started to rain, so I had to come back in. Frankie says, I'm back. Battery went. I'm glad you're here. Maybe you should do Menchie's frozen yogurt stream. Um, I wonder. Menchie's probably is not open as far as getting frozen yogurt. Um, I wonder if they are selling anything at all. Ozzy has a lovely face. He's super cute. He's he's cold right now and he wants to cuddle, but he also has a hard time just sitting still and he wants to do circles. Oh, be lazy. He's a good boy. Um, no, no making out on TV. Look, who's that right there? You see that doggy? Your hair looks nice like that. Well, thank you. It's not bad right now. I did shower today. I washed it, so it's clean. So it's usually pretty decent when it's crazy and clean. Hello, Johan. What's up? Oh, he needs his blanket. Yeah, he is a blanket hog. Like he'll definitely weasel his way down under blankets, which is really not good in the middle of the night if he gets in bed with you, because then he has a tendency to rub his nose on you while he's doing it. And middle of the night, a cold nose down the back of your legs, or it doesn't really work. Matt says had a nice Domino's for dinner. Was left on my doorstep. Just randomly? No, I'm just kidding. Paul says freeze your Kit Kat bite off both ends and use it as a straw for hot chocolate. That does sound good. How old is Ozzy? Um, we've had him, I think, at least 5 or 6 years. So he's probably somewhere around 7, maybe 8 at the most. We got him off of Facebook. We found him. Somebody was giving him away, and it was one of these. My friend's boyfriend got her this puppy, and now they broke up, and she doesn't want it. And I looked at the picture on Facebook, and I went, "Oh, MG, he is so cute." And I thought, if I show this dog to Jessica, especially since it's free and needs to be rescued, if I show this dog to Jess, we're going to end up with him. So I thought about it in my head for a few minutes, where I was like, okay, let's do it. And I showed her within like that day, we had him at our house. It was like, all right, we're getting him immediately. I can imagine imagine Ozzy wearing a miniature hat like yours. Then he'd be cool, dude. Hello, just warming his nose up. John, why does Ozzy smell of barbecue sauce? It's not barbecue sauce, Paul. It's hot sauce because he's Chihuahua. One of my friends had to close his shop, so he's been negotiating with local businesses for donations and making meals for elderly, vulnerable people in our area. Well, that's that having your yeah closing shop sucks, but finding a way to help people, that's a good thing too. The worst thing about the virus is having to move back in with my mom. Her and I do not get on. Oh no. The best Rosalind can't get Tim Tams here, so Kit Kats that would work, right? The government says you cannot be evicted. Why am I being evicted then? Yeah, that's true around here too. Their evictions are being put on hold for at least 2 months. My boss didn't want 2 months' wages. Night, Aussie. Paul, the equivalent to a Tim Tam is McVitie's Penguins. Get those, they work the same. Sergio, what's up? You guys did the right thing getting Ozzy. They provide so much comfort and happiness. Absolutely. And he was in a situation where he was probably being neglected at least. He wasn't in an abused situation or anything. Like, I'm not saying anything bad, but he wasn't wanted. Like, animals can feel that. And he came in here and he's been the absolute perfect. I was worried about a Chihuahua being yippy, and like they get that annoying bark, and some of them can be mean. They get like little dog syndrome where they're just angry all the time. But he's not been like that at all. He is awesome. Things will look up Rotherham. Does Ozzy bark a lot? Nope. He can when anyone comes to the door, he barks. But he's not annoying with it. Like he usually stops and chills. I wish he'd be a little bit chiller with the neighbor's cat because we're friends with the cat. We pet her when we're outside. But if I said right now, if I said, Blanca, Blanca, kitty, 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 kitty. See, he said, "Where's that dang cat? Let me get." Okay, stop. She's not here. I was just kidding. See. Ozzy, you're beautiful. Thank you to your family for rehoming him. He looks so tired. I don't know why he sleeps all night and then he's been asleep all morning too. Um, Not had that many years, Rosalind, but I used to love the jokes. Ma says I used to have a dog when I was a kid. We bought him from a farm. He was a great guard dog. He would let you in the house but wouldn't let you out. um, well, I put a strong padlock on my boss's building with a note saying I'll remove it when I get paid. Nice, Rotherham. Frankie, I'm craving dark chocolate digestive biscuits. If he doesn't, I'm going to break in and take my stuff. Jon, here's the PSA from the UK. 5G does not cause the bear virus to stop, so stop setting fires to phone masts. Gilbert's got to go, guys. Everyone stay safe and remember to be nice to your grocery delivery person. That's a good call too. Thanks for hanging, Gilbert. Good seeing you. Take it easy. Rich says I'm the biggest animal lover ever. So much time for animals. So much time for animals than humans. Frankie, I'm just craving food. Best I can offer is Jammy Dodgers, Frankie. We should all give Jon the love. That would be awesome. Thank you. Smash that thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Henrietta, hi BigJon TV, a little doggy, adorable. Ozzy's, he's all right. He's a big baby, really. He's just a big baby. Ozzy, you sweetie. Andy says, think in the UK, it will be announced April 9th. The FCA will let customers with credit cards a 3-month payment, holiday interest free. My Yakin barks at everyone and every noise. Very annoying and out walking. He doesn't get too bad. He's usually pretty decent. Look at the way Ozzy looks at Jon. OMG, he's so darn cute. I have digestives. But not. I have biscuits in, but not digestives. That's Frankie. Oh, I'm behind on comments, guys. I'm doing my best. I'll catch up. Hold on. Frankie, I do because I have no power. I can't cook anything. The only thing that I can eat straight from packet is crisps. Let's see. Hi, Jon. How are you? Hi, Leona. We are doing good. How are you? Okay, I'm caught up. Here we go. Rosalind, but with the credit card holiday from payments, the cards cannot be used. That makes sense. If they're going to cut you a break, they don't want you running things up on a credit card. Captain Morgan, I love you nearly as much as Jon. Well, thanks. Good, thank you. Awesome, Leona. Awesome, glad to hear that. Jon's eating cheese on toast with my tea. Had to use a blowtorch to cook toast. Leaving? Okay, bye. What'd you hear? There's nothing out there for you. Oh, he hears the cat. The cat probably heard me too. Yeah, the neighbor has a cat that runs outside, and him and her and Ozzy, I don't know what his deal is, but he's not really a fan of the cat. But we are, so. Oh, I'm glad I came inside. It's actually heavily raining now, so that was good timing on that. You might be able to hear the rain in the background, actually. So yeah, I want to do a vlog maybe for Monday. Maybe we'll release it Monday and just go around our house and introduce you guys to all the animals. It's been asked. People have been asking for that for a long time. Um, and I think it's okay. I was worried about it being too kid friendly. There is just one of the things that is on the list is animals, but I think we'll be all right. Let's see here. I want to do more outside videos. I want to do more. I want to do some campfire cooking videos in the backyard. I think that'd be fun. I want to do some Dutch oven cooking. We have Dutch ovens, and I think that'd be fun. I think you guys would dig that. How's the mother, John? My parents are good. They actually came over last night for a little bit and sat around the fire with us. We've been with them a little bit in the shelter in place situation, so you know it's okay, kind of Meg, I'm late. Sorry. You know what? You're here, and that's all good. What color is your little potbelly pig? She is black and white. It's funny because Ozzy is clearly black and white. Our rabbit is black and white, and the pig is black and white. So all three of them are same. Paul, I'm in a workshop with bread, cheese, no toaster, but blowtorches and drills. Yeah, my mom has been, as far as my mom goes too, I was going to say she's been, health wise, she's great. Her and my dad are both doing well. She's trying to still help the older ladies get hair appointments, but it's hard because they're not supposed to be in contact. So she's in high demand. She's kind of a necessity job too, but not really. Look, you didn't try the drill. Yeah, let's see. I have a rechargeable compact. Oh, talking about keeping your phone alive. That's a good idea. Rotterdam hunting videos, gators in Florida on an airboat. I've actually done that when I was a kid on holiday. I wasn't allowed to shoot anything though. Are gator swamps a real thing in America? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. There's parts of Florida and Louisiana and down in that area, Texas. Lots of gators, lots of swamps, lots of bad critters. Um, Pythons are a big thing. They're invasive. They're really not good in the environment down there. So you get great big old pythons, and they want to get rid of those. They have iguanas all over Florida that are an issue because they're taking over too. They want to get rid of those as well. I'm watching Tiger King on Netflix at the moment. He owned a big cat zoo near Florida. Yep, I've heard of the. I think everyone's talking about the Netflix show. I think Jess and I are gonna have to start watching tonight. So we may have to. Frankie says, "Do you see dangerous spiders, tarantulas where you are?" We have black widow spiders, which are poisonous. They're in our area, all over the place. No tarantulas in our like here, but within a 20-minute drive into the hills around where we live, we can find tarantulas. They are a thing. Technically, within just a few minutes of us, there's bobcats, mountain lions, um, and then all the skunks, possums, raccoons. Haircuts are gonna be like Prohibition. Your mom dealing backstreet haircuts. Yeah, that's no joke. Because these, especially the older generation. I'm not gonna say the little old ladies because that's rude. But the older generation, they have their hair appointments, and if they're alive, they're going to get their hair done. It's like it could be, there could be floods and 20 feet of water outside your door, and they're gonna be like, "So I'm still coming in this week, right?" My mom could have a leg missing and half of an arm, and they'd still expect her to do her hair. Johan says, if anybody knows any band kids, the Lion Bros, or what YouTube is looking for band kids to help make a virtual band concert. Savannah says it's a crazy show, but not appropriate for kids. Watch it after they're in bed. That's what I was kind of thinking. By the looks of it, it didn't really seem appropriate. So that's yeah, we'll do that. When are you going to do another food challenge? We actually have a couple different rounds of spicy foods that we need to do. As far as eating quantity goes, I have absolutely zero food challenges on my radar. Um, Absolutely nothing. Do people get bit often? No, it's actually, you don't hear about them very often. I think black widow bites. Um, I don't know if people die from those still, or if it's just a matter of go to the hospital. There's rattlesnakes in our area. I don't hear about too many of those get people getting bit either. I actually had a friend that was on a walk a couple days ago and saw the first rattlesnake of the season. We've had two rattlesnakes in our yard here. Um, so I mean, you'll run into those more than dangerous spiders. But can you make gator gumbo? We don't have easy access to gator, and we don't have enough experience cooking gumbo. So I'd probably say no on that because it'd be a way big shot in the dark, and I don't know exactly where to get gator offhand. Tiger King is appropriate for kids, but there is swearing in it. Well, we'll watch the first episode and then kind of go from there, I think. Ozzy's on alert in case someone tries to shove a beer up his posterior. Poor Ozzy. You know, you get a turkey and do one of those Foster's the big cans, and do one up a turkey too. I've never done it, but the worst you'll run into the UK is an irate badger. Actually, badgers are starting to uh, be more of a thing here in California too. I've never seen a badger in my life until last year or so. I saw one dead on a freeway, and I'm like, that was a badger. And then I've seen a couple other dead ones. So like all of a sudden in my life, I've never seen it, but I am. Um, Lulu, you do not want to ask that question. You're gonna have to. um, I know what it is, but yeah. In fact, the actual word may not come through because it's probably on our no list. Rotherham, I've walked my dogs for 20 years and see badgers all the time. They are not aggressive here. Lulu, the fact that Paul could tell you, we do have wild otters in the UK, but I've never seen one. Adders. Oh, those. What's an adder? Is that a snake? Joe Exotic mentioned it in the series, and I've been confused since. Google image search it, Lulu. Yeah, do that. That's a very good way to put it, Mr. Paul. Very good way. Enough to make my eyes water. Enough to make me cross my legs and go, no, no, no. Um, what are you doing? I don't think I want to, Matt. Oh gosh, really, Paul? Ew. Jan, watch that. It's really good and emotional. Where are we at? What is your favorite animal? Mine are bears, especially polar bears. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what my favorite would be. I don't know. That's a tough one. Probably dogs because they're the most loyal. You know, they would fight something to the death for you. You know. Brian Bless tried stopping the badger cull in the UK once, did not succeed. Do you see bears? No, not in our area. We'd have to drive a couple hours up into the mountains to be able to get to bears. Although back in the old days, there had been grizzly bears were known to be in our area too. But that's years and years and years ago. Yes, adder is a snake. Okay, that's right. I was like, I think an adder is a snake. Yeah, you see badgers on the road dead all the time. They never get run over. Farmers kill them and throw them there. Yeah, the ones we'd seen were in the stretches of I-5, which goes from San Diego. You can go all the way up to, I think you take I-5 all the way up into Washington, but these stretches of roads where those were like no nothing for miles and miles, and it's like that's a big dead animal. What is that? And then yeah, sure enough, adders is the only venomous snake in the UK. Okay. Have you watched Don't F with Cats on Netflix? That was fascinating. I couldn't stop watching. Nope, never heard of that one. Dogs are a man's best friend. That's yep. No snakes in Ireland thanks to St. Patrick. Ouch, Paul. Why would a guy do that? Yeah, Paul. You get to handle all that questioning. Rachel still here. Was just checking on dinner. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Kit and Kat. Hey, how are ya? Evening, guys. How's everyone in the Big John family? And what have we missed? Just some general chit chat for a good almost 51 minutes. Started off outside, but then the rain started, so I had to run inside. Um, we are doing well. It's been a long week. Our days run together. Sometimes we have to ask what day it is, but we're doing we're supposed to be doing. We're staying safe and we're living. So, Frank says, "Have you ever been to the desert or that volcano in Cali?" Never been to Death Valley. It's a little bit further out than I've ever been. There's nothing over there for me. And volcano. Which volcano? Um, I don't remember which. I'll think of the name in a second, but I'm having a hard time with that. The worst thing we have here are ticks. I had two attached to my thigh once, so gross. I felt violated. Yeah, I actually had a tick experience in my life too, and it was the front side of my hip, just inside the waistband area. Nothing too crazy, but I'll always remember it was at scout camp, and the only females in the area were there was a nurse, and you had to go to the nurse with that, and I had to pull my pants down just enough that it was like there was nothing, nothing happening. But when you're, 8, 9, 12, whatever age I was, any kind of experience like that with the female nurse was traumatizing. You know what I mean? Don't F with Cats is about a young man killing kittens on the viral videos. Oh yeah. Then he goes on to murder people. Well, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. What a sicko! I wouldn't watch that. No, no, no. Um, well, don't annoy Scottish Midgie. Well, my Mr. Kitty is a pal. That's cats. Cats can be that way too. I got nothing against cats. I've always had cats. In fact, this duration of the past year that we haven't had a cat has been the only time in my life we haven't. So it is a little bit different. Leon says, "Is it full of animal cruelty? I've been told to watch it as I like true crime, but if it's just gonna make me upset, I don't think I'll watch it. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't I don't need to watch that at all. That's just the idea of that. I'm good. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm not watching that. Don't f with cats. Can't stomach anything like that. Kit and Cat, what have you got planned for this week? Absolutely nothing. Our videos will be out just like normal. We're business as usual on the YouTube front. Jess is still working, so she's got like 3 or 4 days this week she'll work. It's officially the kids' spring break, but we're not going anywhere. Easter coming up, we'll end up having my folks over for dinner, or dinner over there, one of the two. Um, yeah, business as usual, but we're usually out of town this time of year, so it sucks. Yeah, Lulu's comment there. I'm not watching that. I'd never. MAWRK, while I'm watching you, am I watching a 70s movie set in Yorkshire called KES? Nice. Where's Zach and Dad at? Typically they are. He's usually around watching, but busy. It's on in the background kind of thing. So he may have his ears on right now. I know they're sheltering in place too, so they're around the house. Yellowstone is that in Cali? Nope. Yellowstone is a good I've never been there. Jess has. It's technically in what, Wyoming, Montana, in that direction, northeast of us. Probably a good 15 hours of driving. Maybe their Japanese snacks has done them over, Meg. Yeah, that was a good box. Those Tokyo treat. We did one Tokyo treat box. I had to go back and look because it looked familiar, and I was like, I think we dealt with that company before too. 7 months ago, and it was a good box of food. I'm cool with Japanese snacks. Paul says I was in the desert. I was on a horse with no name. Leon says I've always wanted to visit Yellowstone. It looks so beautiful. I would too, actually. There's so many parts of this country that I haven't been that I would love to go. Yellowstone is definitely on that list. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Paul. I know. I might have to go grab a packet of crisps. I'm hungry, hangry. Uh-oh. I'll be back, everyone. Is there a cat in the background, or am I going crazy? I can hear this wah noise. If you're hearing any noises at all in the background, it could be the chickens out back. There was a cat meowing out front a few minutes ago, but I don't think that'd be loud enough for you guys to hear. Remember the Yellowstone supervolcano scare from years back? No, but I have heard the theory of that part of the country being a ticking time bomb and supposed to blow up or erupt at some point, and if it does, it'll take the whole Pacific Northwest with it, kind of thing. Frankie says, "Oh, okay, lol, my U.S. knowledge not as good as I thought it was. Where's the Grand Canyon? The Grand Canyon to us is it's in Arizona, Nevada border kind of area, I think. I may be wrong too. It's southeast of us. Probably about the same distance as Yellowstone, just the complete opposite side of the country." Kid Cat says, "Where's the rest of your family?" Maddie, where are you? Come out here. Jess and Jamie are out doing yard work, even though it's raining. I just recruited Maddie. She's gonna join for a little while. Scoot over, Maddie.
Come here.
Oh, there's a nice warm lap. That's different than mine, huh?
Come here.
So Maddie is awake. She did sleep in. Mom confirmed that you were on something electronic device at 2 o'clock this morning. You know she can check that.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
It's like, what else do we have to do today? Like, it doesn't.
You know, you're fine. The noise is the chickens. That is what it is. Just every now and then there's like a squawk. Andy says horse with no name up the creek with no paddle. That's the noise right there. There. Probably someone getting ready to lay an egg. Leon says there's a movie called Super Volcano, and it's all about Yellowstone blowing. Good movie, but a scary scenario. Rotherham says never happened in our lifetime, though. The odds of it are probably very slim. Probably very slim. Kids are locked in the basement. Cat and Jess is working in the chain gang. Kitten Cat. Yeah. She. We've been doing odd projects around the house, things that we haven't done, and things that we've been behind on, which is why we've been able to go out in the backyard and enjoy fires because it's cleaned up of chicken poo. Andy says it's in Arizona and Nevada. That's what I thought. I've never been to the Grand Canyon either. I've never been past the Hoover Dam in that side of the country, and I've never been past Boise, Idaho, into that part of the country. I've never been into Washington.
You're okay. You like the belly.
Leona says hi, Maddie. Rosa says hi, Maddie. Matt says here she is. Trey says hello, Maddie.
Hi.
Ma says KES is about a boy who, as a kestrel, he trains. You will have to watch it, but I don't think you'll understand the broad Yorkshire accent. But if you do, it's got a bit of swearing in it. Meg says, hey, Manny.
Hi.
Paul says, howdy, Manny.
Hi.
Envil says, hello, Manny.
Hi.
Rotherham says, never play Hearthstone. Kin Cat says, I see Mr. Paul as being a cheeky chappy tonight. As long as Mr. Paul is on, that's just Mr. Paul. You got to see. Hi. Okay. Talk about spoiled.
He's the definition.
Yeah. I was talking about you.
Wow, shut up.
And he says that new bridge over the dam is so high. It's been I think it's been 5 years. 5 years since I was in Vegas. 5 or 6 years since I was in Vegas last. It's been a while. Rotterdam, I've been to the Grand Canyon and then flew over it in a plane. Nice. I'd never know because I was asleep the whole time. LOL. Huh. My mom was angry.
His tongue sticks out.
His
Right
tongue
here.
was sticking out just a little bit. And then he didn't like you brushing on his mouth like that, and so he's going to bite you. We can hear you snoring, Maddie.
He's potato.
He does look like a big potato. He's such a baby. So how's it going? What's new? The good people have been missing you and your lazy bones, never getting out of bed. It's rude to point. I'm back. I've got an array of snacks. Excellent.
What?
Finally done. Just rewatching Smokey and the Bandit on UK TV takes me back to my childhood and good times. Nice. Lulu says, hello, Manny. How are you?
Good. Alright, I'm stealing by.
Johan says, John, isn't there a glass walkway at the Grand Canyon you can walk on and look at ground below? You do a video from there. There is. I've never been. I think last time Jess was there, it wouldn't have been there either because it's been a long time for her. But I would love to go see it. Kitten Cat says, what is everyone having for supper tonight? I have no idea. We did hot dogs last night over the campfire in the backyard. So I'm not sure what tonight will do. You guys managed to do your grocery shopping okay? Yep. We had been stocked, like, as far as meats go, you always usually really good. A lot of the regular essentials, the milks and the breads and stuff, we can get at our local grocery store with ease. We're plenty good. We have no issues. Most of our shopping can be done without hassle at all. The cheaper stores are a little bit harder to get into. The Walmarts are a little bit more difficult, but overall, getting food and groceries are really no issue for us. I had noodles and they were disgusting. Lulu says 8 Leerdammer cheese slices and Timmel blueberry yogurt drink. I love blueberry. I love yogurt drinks. A Storian cake thing and a bag of Walker salt and vinegar crisps. Kelly says jambalaya, fried shrimp / fish potato salad and hush puppies. That sounds good. I'm Rue. Hi, John and Maddie. Maddie, you left too quick. Hello, Emru. How are you? And he says, yes, I think it's on the North Rim. Yeah, I've seen pictures of it, but I've never been, so. She's killed Ozzy. She did take him with her. She likes to take him up in bed with her, but then he can't get down because she's in a loft bed. So then he's stuck. So it's supposed to be raining here off and on. Pretty much the forecast says for like 4 or 5 days. So if that's the case, the week will be extra slow. And extra tough because then Jamie can't go play at all. Imru, you're good. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Bonnie, hello there. How are you? Imru, you're asking the same question. We are doing good. Thank you. Doing our shelter in place like we're supposed to. We're doing all right. For the most part, business as usual. And health-wise, we're all good. Except my back always hurts, but you know. Lewis says on the bottle, immune system activate cultured shot. Immune systems active cultured shot. Nice. Yeah, the cultures and all those things, the probiotics and all those yogurt drinks, those are all really good for you. Meg, you tried that prisoner's meal you guys did in the video the other day. So much salt, I dried up like a slug. Yeah, yeah, that was way over the top salty for sure. I would definitely do it again, but I would leave the seasoning packet out entirely. Whatever flavor you're getting from the chips is going to be all you need, because that's just way too much. Careful, John. Maddie has not had her morning coffee yet. Ratch. My dinner was a Hawaiian risotto, which is actually not risotto. It is probably only Hawaiian in the stereotypical British sense of the word. Ham and pineapple. That makes sense. I get you. Y'all just put Jamie in waterproofs and throw out the door. Oh, he usually does. Yeah, it stymies him a little bit, but overall he doesn't really bother him. Emery, I am enjoying the Kellogg's Cocoa Pop here. Oh, nice, nice, nice. That's a good one. Rotherham just broke my iPad playing Hearthstone. Makes me so angry I punch the screen. LOL. Lula says I love the yogurt drinks. They help my immune system work normally. Yeah, I usually have some sort of yogurt in the fridge. I love yogurt. It's a good one. Our piece of power has been out for 4 hours. Just came back on now. Andy says there's more culture in that yogurt than in LA County. Oh, that's funny. My boss says there's no thing as bad weather, just wrong sort of clothes. That is true. If you're prepared for it, I guess it all works, right? That is true. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yes, Paul, that is correct. John, have you tried Lucky Me Noodles? It's the best if you haven't tried it yet. I have not tried Lucky Me Noodles. I don't. I'm not sure about that. Probably not, but at some point we may have tasted it without me realizing. Meg says, "How's the viewings going? Can you check viewings based on the area of your of attendance? Could be worth checking." Yeah, I know the analytics. Yeah, of where our audience and our views come from, as far as countries and all that. Like, it does get broken down. I know our hotspot for age ranges, male or female. We know countries. We know how long people watch. Not specifically people, but in general. You know how long people are staying on videos. If they're clicking through to other videos, and we know where they're coming from when they come to our channel. So it's all good information. It's just really hard to decipher. And then sometimes the info they tell you, it's like it told me to start releasing our videos at like midnight or something really weird. So when I changed the time recently, it's because the system had told us to do that. So Emer says I'm from the Philippines. So you're from the Philippines, and the brand name again was um, what was the name brand again? Lucky Me Noodles. We may have them. We did a beef bone marrow flavored noodle and a vermicelli something or else too. It may have been that brand, but Lulu's super noodles are the best in the UK. Wretches, Lulu, yes, discovered the bacon one a few weeks ago. Need to try the chicken one again. Memories of university life right there. Emery's from Bahrain. Rotham, just start doing that mukbang thing. You're wasting an opportunity on the live stream. Not eating loads of food. LOL. I know. I know. Realistically, what I need to do is just do fast food reviews every day of the week too, because those videos do the best. But then I'd be even fatter than I am. Emery says, but the Lucky Me Noodles is from the Philippines. Okay. We may have had that brand then, actually. We may have had that brand. It does ring a bell. Like we could literally do a fast food review of some sort every day this next week because there's so many new items out right now. But I always told myself I couldn't do more than one fast food a week because then I'd be even fatter than I am. Paul's got that bloody Macarena song stuck in your head. Good luck with that one. Best super noodle flavors are bacon and barbecue beef, chicken, and curry. Rotherham said, or become really ripped and do one of the videos, those videos that gets a million views. That's the thing too. Like, if I wasn't already so fluffy, then I wouldn't be feel so bad doing those kinds of videos regularly. But I am, so that I do feel bad doing them all the time. Emery, you're awesome, John. Thank you, Emery. Appreciate that. Rachel's back, sitting with your dinner. Awesome, awesome. Chicken and beef for me, Lou. Yum. Mixes, can you do more Panda Express videos? I don't have one near me, so I would love to see the food from there. Yeah, the thing with Panda is that they don't bring in new foods very often. So, like, to fit in the criteria is like, new things or trendy or get things that are getting commercials. Panda doesn't usually get that. But we do love Panda Express. Ratchet's daily fast food reviews would be awesome. Craving McDonald's now, as all UK ones are closed. But somehow Supersized John doesn't have the same ring to it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I know who I am. I know where I'm at. I'm comfortable with myself. I'm a big boy, and if I ate fast food, even if it's just if it's a little thing and we're sharing it times four, but I just don't know. Like, it's a lot of fast food, and I'd just be asking for the hate comments too. At Paul says repeat. Jan says at Paul repeat after me. The wheels on the bus, 100 times 100. Macarena will soon be gone. Emery says, have you tried the double Big Mac with 4 patties? Yes, Emery, that was just our video 2 days ago. This past Thursday, our drive-through Thursday video. We just did McDonald's. So you got to go back and watch it. Chicken and mushroom always, says Bonnie. Lulu says, I'm eating a saurine cake and remember you trying it, John, and you weren't a fan. If you toast it and put butter on it, it's lovely. Saurine cake. Yeah, I can't remember it now, but where is Jess? She actually just came in from the backyard. She was out doing some yard work, and then it kind of sounds like the rain's picked up too hard, so I don't know if she's going to sit down or not because she looked like she was soaking wet when she just...
in a minute.
She'll join in a minute. Frankie's not a fan of saurine. Matt, I want a malt loaf now. Oh, okay. Is that the same? Saurine and malt loaf? Because I seem to remember something about a malt loaf, and that was something I didn't really like. I do remember that. Rotherham says, my weight goes up and down. I used to be 14 stone, then I got to 17, then I got back down to 14, and again. Now I'm 17. Yeah, that's the thing with me is that I can't properly balance right now. And so my best alternative is just to watch calorie intake because my physical activity level is at a minimum, like all of ours is currently. But with my back situation, I can't just go out and walk a mile. You know what I mean? I can't get on a bike and just ride. So I have no solid regular way to burn off the crappy food. So I try to balance it out. I try to be lower with the quantity, but I still do need to do some work. Saurine is delicious. Rosen's craving crunchy peanut butter now. Paul says a bunch of stuff that I am not going to read but it keeps doing the bloody Macarena. Well then, there you go. Toasted saurine, never tried that, but is it like a hot cross bun? Paul says chips cooked in beef drippings. Yum, no, that's what I'm talking about. Remember, you did miss it, but that's okay. It's there. You can go back. No worries. And
Whew, I look like a drowned rat.
there's Jessica.
So I need a post pounder thing.
Okay, my dad has one.
Does he? Okay.
Post hole digger? Or
No, the pounder.
pounder, yeah, he's got that. RP, thinking of doing Holland's steak and kidney pud, chips with carrots and swede for dinner tonight. Nice. Rachel says hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Makes says my dad loved beef drippings. He had it in sandwiches. Yes, Serene is a malt loaf. It's squidgy goodness.
Squidgy. I love that word.
Paul says, do they fry the bread, Frankie? AJ says, and Lancashire too, Frankie. No, Paul. Rotherham says, the only thing I found to maintain weight is doing the Sean T insanity thing. I can eat and eat and eat and not put on any weight while I do it. John, you're a big handsome boy. Well, thank you. Good afternoon, Topeka, Washington. How are you? Kit and Kat say hi.
Hello, hello.
Rosen says, have you ever tried yoga? No, it's on my to-do list. I do have an idea, something I want to do. But a lot of things scare me because I always fear of hurting myself more. I don't want to get in a position then I'm hurt, you know. Meg says, hey, Jess.
Hi, Meg. Hi, Matt. Hi, AJ. Hi,
Imru.
Frankie. Hi, Imru.
Rosalind.
Hi, Rosalind.
Tracy.
Hi, Lulu.
Matt.
Tracy. And
Cat. Rotherham says anything malt sucks. Except ice cream. Malted ice cream. That's pretty good.
And malt balls.
Malt balls. Those are pretty good too. Jess, your skin is glowing.
I'm hot and sweaty.
You could have just said you were wet from the rain outside.
Well, that too.
Malt loaves are lovely. I even love Ovaltine as a hot drink. I'd make it with malt extract and cocoa. I like Ovaltine. Haven't had it in years.
I've never had Ovaltine.
Woo, Jailbird Jess in the house. Malted milk biscuits are amazing. I call malted milk biscuits cow biscuits. You should try the Joe Wicks workouts on YouTube. Really good. I will look that up.
Crunchy Bag says, how's you both doing?
We are doing good. Country Bag, what's up? How are you? What yard work are you doing?
Making a pile to take to the dump and a pile to take through the recycling. Just general cleanup.
All of our bottles and cans and any kind of glassware that we end up with, it's mostly bottles.
Yeah,
plastic water bottles. We pile them up, bag them up, and then take them to the recyclers, and then we get money for them.
And I haven't taken them in probably 2 years.
So
it's a lot.
Yeah, so it'll be a full truckload.
It's probably 2 truckloads.
You end up making like $100 by the time you're done. So. Yeah.
Well, you get your money back. You pay it ahead.
You have perfect skin though, Jess.
Oh, well, thank you.
Darn nearly got you, John. Good save. Hearthstone lost again. That's it. I'm uninstalling it. Breaking this Mac as well. Ovaltine is like hot chocolate but with added vitamins.
Oh,
that's what I always thought of it as. It was just a different form of chocolate.
Oh,
yeah.
I only know Ovaltine from A Christmas Story.
Right.
Drink more Ovaltine.
Right. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Yeah, that's what it
AJ says try DDP yoga. That's what I'm talking about. That's the one I have in my mind. He's an ex-wrestler and he's done some amazing transformations for people using a type of yoga aimed at 30-plus men. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what I need to do. He is the program I'm going to buy. I'll probably do that soon, just because why not? But I do think that's something I need to do. I'm just scared of it.
Our recycle centers are probably closed also.
Yeah.
But I'll be prepared when they open again.
Yep. Rachel says, I agree. Frankie Jess does have lovely skin and beautiful hair when it's all down.
My hair's a mess currently.
If you try the Joe Wicks workouts, get the kids doing them too. Pretty much a staple part of UK homeschooling at the minute, by the sound of things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lewis says, that's odd. We have recycling bins and boxes outside my front door for cardboard, plastic, and glass. Don't you have the same? Yes, we do.
So we could send it with our garbage men, but then they get the money. And I've already paid the nickel a piece for the bottles and cans, so I might as well get it back.
Yep. Most people and everybody has a recycling garbage can. You're supposed to put those things in it, but you can take it in yourself and get the money back. So
exactly. And we have 3 different bins. We have one for garbage, one for recycling, and that's like cardboard packaging and milk jugs and things like that. And then a third for yard waste.
Yeah. Bushes and trees and trimmings. Jon says one way to keep on your toes is let an 18-year-old Royal Marine drive you. Seems to have an aversion to going less than 70, even on narrow bending roads.
Oh,
Nice.
jeez.
You should message Katie
Why?
because she's gonna miss the whole live stream.
Oh,
Don't you
maybe
guys
she's
have
busy.
separate trash cans for recycling? We have 4 different bins in the UK. Yep. My recycling bin is full of empty bottles of booze. And see, we can take those kind of glass bottles in too, and we get paid back for those too. I'll have to send you an Amazon link to it, as I know you can get it off there. Crunchy said I'm shaving all my hair off for cancer research in a month.
Nice.
Emery said I used to make Ovaltine with milk or water if I didn't have chocolate. LOL. Makes it so it's like Germany where you pay for the packaging and if you take it back, you get your money back.
Exactly.
Yep, we've already paid the tax on it, so you can choose to let it go and they'll deal with it for you, or you deal with it and you get your money back. AJ says, honestly, Jon, if you reached out to him on Twitter, he'd likely help you out. I know he's done it with other YouTubers.
Oh, interesting.
I've never thought about that angle, but I probably could and should. Good call. Kelly says, y'all are so lucky I'm in such a rural area. Guy comes once a week in a pickup for the trash.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Kim Cat says, although Jess may enjoy the workouts more than Jon. Making a pile to take for a dump. Have you run out of toilet paper?
No, not that kind of dump.
Rotherham, we have a recycling bin. The problem is they only pick the general and recycle every other week. This means I put all the recycled plastics in the general one every 2 weeks.
Ours used to be that way, but then I think they realized people were doing that. So now our recycling comes weekly.
Hello, Tess. Lulu, we have the same, a huge green wheelie bin for household garbage bags, and a red box for cardboard and plastic, and a red for glass.
Nice.
I think this calls for another captain. There we go.
Tess is going to try the fish fillet from McDonald's.
Nice. Lulu says that the Ovaltine I get is already cocoa based. All you have to add is hot water and milk like a normal hot chocolate. Hello, Andrew.
How are the kids and animals? Crunchy says. The kids are minding their own business.
Yep.
And the animals are trying to stay out of the rain.
Jamie was outside working with Jess.
Well, sort of.
Maddie popped in here for a minute, but now she's back. She took the dog. Oh, now the dog's
he's
back.
Yeah. Jamie came out back to help me and begged me to let him open the trailer. So then he opened the trailer.
Oh, good grief.
And then he climbed in it. And then he locked the door. And then he doesn't know where the key is. So then he couldn't get to the bottom. But he was just going to sit on the top anyways, the beds. I was like, whatever, just close it down when you're done. And then he was like, okay, I'm done, but I can't close it. I was like, darn it. I guess I'll close it.
Excuse my nose itching. Brown bin for garden stuff, blue for paper, cardboard, purple for plastic, glass, black for general waste. Wow,
Good grief, that's a lot of
yeah.
things. So our green waste can is green, our garbage is blue, and our cardboard recycling is brown.
Yep.
They're color coordinated.
AJ said our bins are brown, green, blue, and gray. Isn't it weird the colors are different in other parts of the UK? Mm-hmm. A bit of an odd question, but is your house a 2-floor or 1 floor? It's all just one.
Yep.
What in God's name is the rabbit doing? Playing drums?
She was chewing on her water bottle.
Pretty much. She's pretty noisy in there. Matt says amazing how much recycling I have each week.
Yes. So much cardboard and food packaging.
But
it's nice. I put so much in there that we have the smallest size can for the regular garbage.
Hey guys, happy weekend. Yes, SK, same to you. Frankie, are you? No, we are not. I'm not even reading that. No. What's that, Frankie?
What's that?
We'll have Paul explain it too. She asked what a Prince Albert was earlier.
In a can?
No, the other one.
The piercing?
Yeah.
Oh.
You'll
have to Google
Paul
it.
Paul was able to explain it in a fairly, like...
PC way?
Yeah, PC manner, too. He did pretty good.
Nice.
Maddie is too old now. She's a teen. 12, yep. So she won't want to participate anymore. Jamie is a boy, so LOL. You need to think of the channel and have more. Although, it's baby vlogs do really good. That is true.
Gosh, yeah.
But no. Do you guys drink soda? Rarely, but yes, and typically diet when we do,
Mm-hmm.
or those sparkling water, the fruit soda kinds of things, the zero sugar ones. I like those.
My hands are so
Frankie
rusty.
says, Lulu, they are saying due to isolation, they will be a baby. There will be a baby boom this year
I believe it.
because you got nothing better to do. But
There'll
they're
be
also,
there'll be a massive divorces.
I saw, we saw it both this morning. A news report talking about domestic violence cases are going
Mm-hmm.
up. People are being arrested for more domestic violence because they're having to live all the time with this significant other. It's not that that's funny, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you're either making babies or you end up fighting. I put all the recycling in clear blue plastic bag and they take it all away, says Mville.
Nice. Jess says, "Hi guys, didn't realize you would still be on. I didn't realize you would still be on when I walked in. I was like, holy cow."
I got nothing going on. I had to use the bathroom yesterday, so I had to end it. But we're here now. I'm good. I'm a bit thirsty. Other
I
than
am
that,
thirsty too. I'll have to go get some water.
Brody says, "What's a Prince Albert?" Paul, your explanation is needed again. I will hold on.
He's willing to help out
Well,
with the baby boom.
that's nice of you, Paul. Yes, that was interesting, Jess. You missed the giggles from John. Two kids expensive enough.
Exactly.
She can have all the chickens in the world.
And I think I'm okay with that now.
Yeah, nothing else. Paul, good on you. That is very nice of you, Paul. That's very nice. I'm such a giver, Frankie. Joe, I've been watching all your your old barbecue videos. I'm really enjoying them. Thank you. When we first started YouTube, I intended to do more barbecue videos, but they were very time consuming and costly. And at the beginning, we weren't making any money for them, so it was like I was digging
Yeah.
a really big hole making videos
And any cooking video is so much more editing.
on her part. The editing after the fact is difficult for her. So, and then combined with the fact that, my back injury and then barbecuing kind of slowed down anyway,
Mm-hmm.
we kind of just got away from it naturally. But at some point, we'll start doing more of them because it's a big part of it's a big part of my life still. Paul, I'll pass. I already have a troublemaker. LOL.
And Frankie saw the domestic violence thing too.
Yeah.
It is crazy. But you gotta figure, some people are not used to spending that much time with their spouses. And
Correct.
it's like, who the heck did I marry?
Right. Like you and I, it's been this way for a while because of me being out of work with my back.
Right.
But so shouldn't we social distancing from baby making? Yes. Emery's asking what the heck is everyone with the Prince Albert. That was Lulu's fault bringing that up, but something you're gonna have to Google, Emery, because we're not talking about it. I'd like to see a newborn on your vids.
I'll have to borrow one from somebody.
Yeah.
Or like maybe a newborn chicken.
Right. A newborn goat if she ever gets goats.
Oh my gosh, I would love it.
Rosalind heard the Canadian Prime Minister has new policies for domestic violence situations.
Interesting.
What did Frankie say that you won't read? I don't know. Where did it go?
I didn't think there was anything.
Yeah, I think I read all of Frankie's.
I
said
think it was all the Pauls you wouldn't read it.
yeah, probably all of yours, Paul. And then I said I wasn't going to explain the Prince Albert thing again, so Emery had to look it up.
Oh, Lulu says it was on that Tiger King Netflix show.
That's right. She
Okay.
she brought it up because we were talking about that Tiger King show, and then I was like, I'm not touching that one, but hope you feel better soon, John. Thank you, Emery. It's all hit or miss. I've been those that have been with us for a while. I try not to talk about it all the time, but going on probably 16 months,
Yeah.
well over a year now.
Year and a half.
I've been
maybe.
fighting with the bad back issues from work. It is a work related injury. I drive a school bus. I've been there for 18 years, almost 18 years. So that compression of the seat finally got to me. I've had a couple of injections. I've massaged and acupuncture and chiropractic and just can't seem to clear it all the way out.
Imru had asked what video editing software do we use, and we use Wondershare by Filmora. I like it. It's very simple. Although they are trying more and more to emulate the I can't think of the name of it. There's a bigger name one that costs lots of money that they're trying to be more like Photoshop type of thing.
Frankie said, I asked if they were trying for a baby. Oh, that may have been, I may have cut her question short on that, Paul. Maybe. I wanted to just keep right on reading. You're going to need a long tube to do social distancing on baby making. Here's a question. Do you call keeping apart at work distancing?
Works for me.
Probably says, do you guys have a big backyard? We were on
It's 8,800 square feet is the size of our lot.
Okay.
But it's at an angle, so we're at the end of a court, so it's not deep.
Right.
But it's got weird side bits.
So you walk out the door.
We have no front yard, really.
Yeah. You walk out the back door, there's like 10 feet between the fence and the door. But then you go to each side of the house and there's a big giant, kind of a wedge shape, which makes really good for like, the trailer on one side and all the animals on the other kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Paul says, John, I always think of the soda. Oh, yeah, okay, we're talking about diet soda with the fake sugar, which is dangerous stuff too. That is correct. Technically, realistically, probably health-wise, diet sodas aren't any better for you. They're still bad. Right?
Right.
Ultimately, yes. So, like, even with the diet sodas, I say that we drink them. It's not a regular thing. It's not an all-the-time thing. You've seen me with my lemonades here. I'm more likely to buy a lemonade than a soda.
Right.
And then I drink a ton of water. And that's part of it, too, is I drink a lot of water regularly. Baby goats buck. I don't like it when they do that.
RP says, is a newborn chicken an egg? No.
Not till it comes out.
A newborn chicken is a chick.
Rotherham, everyone is out at the moment. It's so busy here more than usual as no one has anything to do. Prince Albert, I'm not touching that one. Yes, you would. Emery, I know what it is, LOL. Yes, you read all of my comments. I thought I did, Frankie.
That's what she said.
Meg says, I'm back. Just gave my daughter a swift telling off for getting out of bed again. Honestly, we were so out of routine, it's messing her sleeping pattern up. I agree. It's even for us, it's Lou's got a toothache. Uh-oh. Funny how when you mentioned barbecue, someone grabs Ozzy and disappears. Welcome back, Meg. What fancy foods do you have for Easter? We typically we usually do a ham. I want to do some roast beef of some sort, and I mean that's realistically it. We haven't had many experiences. We haven't been in town for Easter in years. So this is the first time in a long time that we're thinking about an Easter dinner at home. And it's just different for us, so I don't know. Paul says domestic violence has gone through the roof and also drug dealers beating up addicts for their debts.
Oh, lovely. I feel like now that all the people are not at work and not running around town, there's a lot more weirdos out and about.
Rotterdam, I know this might sound insensitive, but you're not a millennial. Yes. The only thing I found to fix my back was losing weight. Yep. As soon as I put the weight back on, the problems come back again. Yeah, and that's not insensitive. It is a thought. But I mean, if it were that clear cut, it'd be easy. You know what I mean? But then I know plenty of skinny people in my industry that have just as many issues. So it may not be, like, it may be made worse because I'm big, or maybe the healing process is different, but it's still an underlying problem by something else, you know what I mean? So, I get you though. Coke Zero has more sugars and sweeteners in it than original Coke. I ran out this morning. I want to make a device that charges people wirelessly as I walk by. That's the dream. I'm drinking Coke Zero now. It says zero sugar. Yeah, it wouldn't have any sugar, but it would have a lot of the fake sweeteners. That's
Matt says, no, Big John, it has to be Big John. It can't be Medium John TV. It doesn't have the
I
same ring to it.
I've always been a big guy. It's like definitely made worse these past year because of my inability for exercise. But like, even when I was in the gym, 5, 6, 7 times a week working out and walking, like I'm just a big dude. I've got a big frame. I'm solid, big shoulders, big chest. That's just how I am. Always have been. Sweeteners have no calories, but they're not good for you.
All right. Meg's birthday is near Easter. It's the first one she won't have gone out. Not that I'm bothered by it. I'm too old for nights out.
Wow.
Nights Media says all this home quarantine is getting annoying. The mashed potato, boiled potato, roast potato, and baked every other day.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things. The sweeteners make you crave for more or something, but energy is energy.
Steffi says, hey guys, how are you? We're good.
Yep. Hey there. Trying to catch up here. My hubby braving the supermarket is
In the morning.
in the
Oh,
morning.
good luck.
Paul says, but something has to buck. Not reading the rest of it. There's nothing wrong with being big built at all. Back problems or not. If you love food, then you love food. And see, I love food, but like I swear, I don't overeat even. Like the challenges and contests I do, even when I was doing them regularly, it was never like an all the time thing, And I would train really hard, and I would exercise and diet really hard. So I just don't know. It is what it is. Coke Zero and Diet Coke is exactly the same thing. I've found that to be the case. Like Lulu said, you're handsome and cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm confident. I'm not worried about it, but like I want my life back, and to be able to get out and do stuff. And that's always been my goal. So I do need to drop some. Don't forget to cover your beef and mustard and sea salt, John. You can thank me later.
Frankie said she needs eggs and bread and a few other bits. How has it been trying to find things like that in your stores? Because eggs are one of those things.
My store?
No, I'm talking to them. Eggs have been one of those things that have been running out. Even when I was at the store yesterday, the eggs were gone.
Rotherham said, to be honest, I have no money anymore, so the police can arrest me 36 months for being outside. Would be good for me right now, lol. Well. They're the same. UK Food Standards Agency says so.
Well, I'm getting cold now.
I walked out to the mailbox and there was a piece of mail, I think either from yesterday or from today, but it was like stuck in there sideways.
Oh.
So I was like, this may have been there from yesterday.
It may have been.
I just saw it and had that thought.
Frankie says her local Asda has it all in if you go early.
Can't find flour to make bread. They had everything else, no Kleenex. Steffi says, I lost 9 stones in the last year. I did this at home alone, suffering with anxiety and depression. So if I can do it, then anyone can. I've always been a big girl, and I still got a long way to go. Well, good for you, Steffi, and that's awesome. Paul, I'm drinking Captain Morgan's now. It's healthy as I'm not adding any soda. Yay me.
Good job.
Makes his bread is okayish here, just tinned, canned food. Pasta, eggs, and flour are short.
Yeah, same here. Although I feel like canned goods were okay-ish. It was like the dry pastas and dry rices were all the quick cooking things.
Paul says something. Matt says, I'm going to pop to Asda soon. Hopefully it'll be less busy at 2100. Have you ever tried making gluten-free bread?
I have, but not for a long time.
Gluten-free anything is like usually not right. And I know some people, you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
We've had enough experience in life with gluten-free products, and I can't really do them very well. Pling says, no problems getting eggs in clay crossed Derbyshire. No chance with flour. Knight says, have you told kids the pet animals may end up in the pot if this pandemic continues longer than expected? As a joke.
I have a little bit.
We've always said that,
If worse comes to worse.
if it came down to us starving to death or eating a chicken, we'd eat a chicken. But I mean, it wouldn't be a first, second, third, fourth. It'd be a last resort.
Mm-hmm.
John, I'm being truthful in saying this, but from pictures and videos of you and your physique, I wouldn't say you're fat. You look fine to me. Sometimes it's not even weight that causes pains and aches. Yeah, and that's how I've always seen myself too. Is like I'm just a big guy. I'm just a big dude. That's just how I am. I'm 6'2". I'm stocky. I'm shoulders. I'm chest. Like, yeah, I'm just a big dude. It is what it is. Which makes it when you're sitting in the cockpit of a bus and you're scrunched in there and you're generally doing this the whole time and the roads and everything else, it gets you. And thank you for that, Lou. Appreciate it. Emery says prices of fruit and vegetables gone up quite a bit here, but we still have no issues getting groceries. Well, I hate when people do that and they raise their prices. It's actually against the law here. If someone goes up, I think it's 10%. You can't raise your prices more than 10%, otherwise it's considered price gouging, and it's illegal in times like this. Knight said rat stew. We have enough rats to maintain for quite a while, too. And they're fat, so... Steffi says, loving your TikToks, by the way. I'm 8 followers away from 10K. Nice. Nice. I have a lot of fun on TikTok. It is. I wish it was like a paying platform like YouTube. I know at some point people can, but I have a lot of fun doing those videos. They're so quick, so easy, so random. I love TikTok. Kid and Cat finished work for the Easter holidays yesterday. Looking forward to no noise, no children, just a bit of peace and quiet. Yeah, like I said too, this will be the first time I think in Jamie's life. We were talking about it yesterday with my parents. I don't remember the last time we were actually at home on an Easter Sunday. We've been in Hollywood, Los Angeles, San Diego, Knott's Berry Farm, Florida. We've been all over the place, but it's usually vacation time. Meg said, I think judging people based on size is ridiculous. I judge based on what people say and do. You guys have a heart and soul. We love you. Thank you. I don't feel like I'm being attacked anywhere. I mean, the odd comment here and there from people, so, but that's, whatever. Doesn't hurt my feelings none. People are stupid. But I do appreciate that comment. Thank you. Leon says it's just flour and cooking oil that's hard to find in my area. Everything else is fine now. Excuse me while I reach up and plug in
Whew.
my phone.
My back is wet and cold. I brought some water.
Thanks.
Because I was thirsty.
So Lily says, Stephen, follow me on TikTok. I'll follow you back. Yes, that's right, guys. People are tasteless, you mean, Johnny? People are tasteless. Tesco here shut at 8 to restock. Yep, all of our stores are changing their hours for this too. Produce is not everything gluten free, John, but I know what you mean. A lot of replacements aren't perfect. That's what it is. It's like, give me a product, then that's fine, but don't tell me like, oh look, here's a pancake that I made with blah 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 blah. Well then no, it ain't a pancake. Oh, you're gonna fall right there, bub. You can't.
That's a bad spot.
Yeah, you can't lay there, man. He laid up here with me earlier, like tucked his head in.
He gets all cozy
Yeah,
like a little
he's
baby.
trying to be all cute on camera. We'll do. Can get no problem getting anything other than suet for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Rotherham said, I just don't know how our economy will survive here in the UK. I cannot find work that pays enough anymore. Everything is reduced hours now, paying minimum wage or less. Yeah, that's gonna be the struggle, and it'll probably be that way for a while too, unfortunately. My rent is $1,200 a month. I cannot pay that, so I have to move back with my mom.
Oh man.
Enville says illegal here. Paul said, I know something that would warm me up, Jess.
A blanket.
A blanket. Lulu says, you're welcome. My mom says sometimes for her it's the vibration of the vehicle that hurts her back. Yep, there's a lot of that. And those buses, especially the bigger buses, those seats, they're hydraulic. So like you can bottom them out, but you're still going to move. So if you hit a big enough bump, you get slammed on the ground, it sucks. Proteus says prices are probably based on supply and demand, not gouging. Yes, there is a certain element to that, but even with supply and demand, if they jack up the prices too high,
Mm-hmm.
whether they're trying to do it or not, it's technically not legal. So, like I hear you on the supply and demand thing, and I'm with you
Mm-hmm.
up to a certain point, and it's like, all right, now you're just being a jerk.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you know, if you can get away with it, whatever. Um, Everyone says being evicted is illegal at the moment. Well, good luck finding anyone to talk to. Yeah, yeah, civil matter. That's true too. Knights Media, try online store like Asda that deliver most of the large superstores will deliver. eBay should ban some sellers. I've seen cans of beans being pitched for £500.
I've seen that.
Amazon's cracking down on people. Jess says trading standards here in the UK are clamping down on local shops, ripping people off with hiking their prices up.
And they should.
Yeah.
There's a difference between making a profit and making a killing.
Emer says that was the issue. People started buying, binge buying fruit and vegetables, and the prices went up.
Mm.
To be honest, I'm upping my prices on eBay too. I have no money. I'm trying to make it by overpricing what I'm selling. You know, to a certain extent, if people are willing to pay for what you got, I'm with you. It's just, you know, if you jack up the prices too high, then people may not buy, and then you hurt yourself there too. So, tricky game. Paul says, "What when there's no chickens left? Who is next? The duck, then the rabbit, then Ozzy."
And we got a pig too.
Yeah, the pig would. Yeah, we'd be able to eat off her for like 2 weeks. Cheese eating on its own was a bad idea. Ratchet is not looking forward to Easter weekend as much as I usually do. Loads of family/church traditions I've been doing most of my life. I can't do them this year, or can, but I'll have to be different. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the theme for 2020 is what you normally get to do, you don't, and how you normally do things, you don't. It sucks. You're making my nose itch, doggy. Rotham said, think these shops have lost revenue. They will price gouge to make it up. I don't blame them. I wish I had the option to move back in with my mom. The weather has a lot to do with back pain. Also, I've always heard that too.
Makes sense.
Oh, Ozzy is daddy's boy. He does. He does prefer my lap more than anybody else's because I'm usually the most
Stationary.
stationary of the children anyway. But if Jess sits down, especially if she sits down with a blanket, then he leaves me in a second. I would need to charge you more than 10% extra, Paul. Sorry. Anyone could come switch homes with me if they have a quiet place. Says I live with my mom and son, 24/7, busy every day. TikTok very funny. We have a good time with it. I do enjoy it. We should have stuck with the Swedish model, just allowing the virus to plow through. They're doing just fine, better than us, in fact, with the full lockdown. Meg, yeah, my church are doing video conferencing services, which is great. We're even video conferencing the weekly coffee morning,
Oh, nice.
but it's just not going to be the same. That's true.
Paul says he's actually a bit taller than John and a bit more handsome, in my opinion.
Well, there you go. Lulu has a huge ton of tomato soups and tin chopped tomatoes now given to me by food deliveries from the government, and now I have another blooming tin of corned beef. So I've made a box for my nan. Meg says that Rich, yeah, I know what you mean. Our family loved our Sundays at church and the evening events that they have. I was going to be confirmed in April and my daughter baptized, but it's on hold. Yep, all that stuff, man. All right, guys. 2 hour mark coming up, and that's going to be it. And we're going to be done there pretty soon. Okay.
Jess has a cat that goes to the person with the blanket. Animals are smart like that.
Yep. Have you tried a swimming pool, John? It's a great way to build up the back with exercise as it takes the weight off. I thought Americans all had pools in their yard. No.
Pools are expensive.
They are really expensive. I do not have access to a pool anywhere regularly. Yeah. I used to be at a gym that used to have a pool, but that gym and pool have closed down. So I don't. The doctor did say, if you could get into a gym with the pool or a pool regularly, that would be good. But I just don't. Have you heard of a YouTube channel of late great grandma that used to make foods from the Depression era? Um,
Interesting.
I haven't, but that does sound good. I like that idea. Crunchy said I took part in a scientific study to find how much the weather affected back pain. They come to the conclusion with all the data that weather indeed contributed to back pain. Well, that could be like,
Makes
weather
sense.
took a turn this past couple weeks again, and now I'm hurting again.
That's true.
2 hours plus 20 minutes. Yeah, that's how it'll work, huh? Pools are a lot of upkeep. Yeah, then
Yes.
realistically, I mean, you go into like the Hollywood Hills and the ritzy neighborhoods, there might be pools in every backyard, but for the most part, I bet there's less than a quarter of the population in our towns have actual pools. Video idea: building a pool. I'm sure the digging would be great for your back, John.
Oh my
LOL.
gosh.
Oh, just the thought of that.
Makes us. I always thought all Americans had houses like the Sopranos house with a pool. I wish.
Pools are a lot to upkeep. One of those pump up spas would help, maybe. Yes, except I've been told that when the back is flared up bad and hurting bad, that the heat would make it so much worse. So I'm not supposed to get into heat when I'm hurting really bad. But I don't know. Bad idea eating cheese on its own. It's not making me feel sick. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Kit and Cat, the super
Thank
chat.
you.
Thank you. Appreciate that towards Easter eggs for Maddie and Jamie.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, get a hot tub. Great for back pain. Let's see. I don't eat meat, Johan. Paul, I just ate Erdemmer cheese. Slice 8 of them. Yay, Kit and Cat. Yes, yay. Thank you so much. Rotherham, my mom used to have, and it cost 600 pounds a month to keep warm and cycled. Crazy money, so she filled it in.
Mm-hmm.
John, there must be a way to make a makeshift pool. I don't know. I'd have to. I don't know. Like even the above ground ones wouldn't be tall enough to do me any good either. I'd still be crouched
Right.
in there. That's the thing. What precautions are you guys taking during this time?
Whew.
We're not going out like normal. When we go into stores, it only is one of us now. We're just doing, just Jess runs in to get things. Um, I mean, that's pretty much it. We're
Well,
not.
we're not going out and interacting with friends and family
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
we're staying home. If we leave the house and go for a drive, it's just quick, and then we're back. We don't. Yeah, we're not going outside of our family unit very often. Lula's gonna squirt soap in your mouth, Paul. Jon says hire a dumpster lined with rubber sheeting and fall.
I'll be right back.
The heck was that?
That sounded like a chicken.
Yeah, dude.
It's turkeys.
In our yard?
Yeah. Or a turkey. Oh, it's gone now.
Oh. We just had a turkey jump over. It sounded like it was on our roof, maybe.
It must have been.
How funny. Terry, yes, we are still live. Almost 2 hours. But we're going to be getting to where we're going to be done soon. Rotham said the only way I know about it is my dog had hip replacement, swing built up the muscle in his leg. And he runs about now. He was struggling for years. Yep, that's the doctor said. A pool would be good. Only precaution I'm taking is not running out of alcohol, the drinking kind. Terry says, "Hey, I saw your backyard fire pit. Yeah, that was fun last night. That was a good
Jimmy
time.
had been dying to have a fire.
Yeah. Hasn't America got the most cases of it now?
I don't know.
I don't know what the overall number was. I didn't think so. I think it's mainly in New York City. There's pockets of it everywhere. There's some
Right.
states that aren't really being affected. You go to the more populated areas, then there's more cases of it, which is a natural consequence.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the turkey come from?
We have wild turkeys in our neighborhood.
Yep, there's wild turkeys that roam our neighborhoods, and we could hear them crowing and scratching and making all their noises. They're quite noisy birds
And messy.
and messy. They poop a lot.
We had them roost in the backyard tree before, and
Yeah.
that was a mess. I Tanner says, early Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah. Maybe. They're not quite fat enough, though. I don't know, but
They'd be very skinny.
yeah, there wouldn't be much meat on them, but I've thought about it. Actually, at one point,
Jamie wants to go hunt them all the time.
we bought a couple turkey calls once, and we'd sit out at the front porch and call them to see if we could get them to come in, but I could get them to respond, but I can't get them to, like, come to our yard. Do you believe in Bigfoot or Chupacabra? My theory on all of that kind of stuff is, unless you can prove to me that it doesn't, then there's always a chance that it does. I'm not some great believer, but I'm like, prove it one way or the other. Lulu said maybe the turkey flew away into your garden because its owners wanted to put a Foster's can up at its bottom. We were talking about that earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I have I've drunk a full bottle of 700 milliliter vodka watching this. I can't believe I got through it that fast. Terry, I'm at work, home health care. I won't get off till midnight, so I took my clients out for a ride through the park to get out and do something. We're back now. Nice.
There's Cousin Katie.
There's Katie.
Meg says Wales has wild goats taking over the streets at the moment.
Yep, I saw that.
Rotherham says, well, you cannot be rude to Katie. An extra hour now.
Oh, we fell asleep.
I might need to take a nap today.
It's too late for a nap now. Then you won't sleep all night tonight.
You know.
I'm going to keep on scrolling. Katie, best thing to do on a weekend. That's true. Or a weekday when you don't have work. It's all the same, right? Oh, look, I'm losing the ability to type. Captain Morgan kicking in. Paul, you need to go to sleep. So, yeah, we were able to sit outside and have a nice little fire last night. We roasted hot dogs over the fire for dinner. We had marshmallows for dessert. We sat out there for a good couple hours. Mm-hmm. The weather was nice. It was a little bit chilly, a little bit breezy, but the fire was good.
Yep.
Kit Kat at Terry, big clap for you and everyone of your key workers. Yep, absolutely. Terry said, well, glad I caught you live. You all have a good weekend, family fun. Thank you, Terry. You too. Glad you caught us.
Paul says he'll sleep when he's dead. Thank you very much.
Meg said, I wish I could have a drink, but I gave it up for Lent.
Paul said, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. That's the best fire outside and in family. Something about it inside us that craves for it. Yep. Kay said, heck yes, Lily has had a very odd nap schedule lately, so we nap when we can. Meg, I don't drink. I'm glad I don't. Never used to agree. Jon says, looking out the window, watching the lifeboat crew training on the River Thames. Jess says, I have to go now. Best wishes, love to you, love to the kids. Thank you, Jess. Appreciate it. And we're going to get to being out of here pretty soon, too.
Oh, yeah, you got 2 minutes to 2 hours.
Yep.
Wow.
I wanted to stay outside. I stayed out there until Maddie was coming in and out. So I was like, it's starting to rain. She's opening the door. I better go now.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I sat down, it started really raining.
It poured for a little bit.
So it's starting to rain there, too. It's actually supposed to clear up in the middle of the day, and then tomorrow it's supposed to really rain. +900 deaths in the U.S. only. Please be safe, everyone. Yeah, see, 900 deaths, while that's horrible, what's there, 300 million people in the U.S.?
Oh, ridiculously large.
So, like,
something like that.
And the amount of cases that people have healed and, recovered are way more than that. So, like, certainly not a good thing, but Nicola, going now, keep safe. Yes, you too. Thank you, thank you. Oh, what's up?
Nothing much. It's funny because things pop up on yours before they do on mine.
My mom had the virus already, but she had it super early after her trip from Italy. I caught a cold, which I assume was off her, and I assume I have had it already, so I'm just walking around smug. Yeah. Over 4,000 people in the UK, youngest 5-year-old boy.
That's crazy.
True, John, true. Paul said, put up a sign, hold on. Put up a sign explaining what you do to turkeys in relation to where you shove the beer cans. I bet they stop coming in. If you watch Tiger King, I hope you enjoy it and don't laugh too hard when it comes to the unmentionable part. So I was never worried, says Rotherham. Rat says, you know you live in the UK when the weather's supposed to get so nice, the government has actually reminded people to stay indoors.
That actually happened here too. They had to like literally close down parks and beaches.
Yeah,
because
parks.
people were using this as like, hey, I'm on vacation, I'm gonna go hang out.
Just last week they upped the level of our restrictions, but we can still go out, you can still go walk, but you just can't access parks. And so like parking lots are completely closed off so that you can't get to places, but as soon as the rain stops in the UK, everyone is out having a barbecue. All right, guys, this is the outro part. Kay says, Rotherham, they're working on a way to find out if you've had it before. Okay. Is it true people don't get coronavirus twice? I've heard both sides of that. I've heard people say yes. I've heard people say no. So I cannot tell you. It's strange to hear a mom telling her son to get inside and play his Xbox.
Right?
Yeah, and like all that your goal is to not let kids stare at electronics their whole day. But other than schoolwork and TV time, what else is there to do? It's really hard. Let's just let that light come in there. Going to be wall to wall for the next couple days.
Wall to wall sun.
Wall to wall sun. Lulu, my doctors all think I had the virus in January when I had bad pneumonia. It took ages for it to go, but now all I have is a sore throat and migraines. But that's due to the lupus. Lupus sucks. Be glad in a way. Good night, everyone. Stay safe. Yes, Kit and Kat, you too. Glad you caught us here.
Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for the super chat.
Rex, we only went up to our current restriction level in the UK when people flocked to national parks a couple weekends ago when it got sunny. Mm-hmm. Meg says, to be honest, I think I had it before the lockdown. I had cough fever and my lungs crackled days after. Just thought I had a chest infection. It's possible. Lily has jumped up from the nap yelling, Johnny.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Lily. Hope you had a good nap. Possibly an open flame are not a good idea at the moment. We love you, Jon, Jess, Maddie, and Jamie. Love you all. Thank you, Amru. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Rotherham says, John, I played my Amiga 500 every day instead of going out. It never hurt me. I mean, I don't have a job right now, but LOL. Steve, howdy. How are you? We are just saying goodbye. Glad you caught us here, but we're on our way out. Hope you have a lovely weekend. I hope I have to run to the loo. Oh. Good luck with that, Lulu. Oh, big stretch. Big yawn. Oh, it's time to be done, guys.
Yep.
No trolls today, darn. Only the ones that we've, that we let in regularly.
Our regular trolls.
Let's see. Never trust exactly. Going live tomorrow, Jon and Jess. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. Assume not, and then maybe. That's how I like to do it. Oh, yeah, your weekend is just starting. It's 9 p.m. here. For me, it feels done. Yeah, we still have half the day and all day tomorrow. But we do need to film for the week, so we'll probably get that done. Commodore 64 for Meg. Nice. I'll send a link containing the Ovaltine for you if I can find it. I think we got Ovaltine on our grocery store shelves here.
I think so.
I've seen it. Just never bought it. Please be safe. Yes, you too, guys. You too. All right. Here it is, guys. Thanks for hanging.
Yep.
Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for everyone being here. 2 hours and 4 minutes coming up on.
Woohoo!
Jess, did you just say that things pop up? No. No, they said something about trolls not popping up. And then look who popped up. It's in an orange tub. Love to the kids. Love you all. Love you. Let's see. Thanks for the live. Stay safe. Yep. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna hit that X right now. See ya.
Bye.
What's the new saying?
Kindness rules.
Kindness rules. There we go. All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Lily.